Hey, what's going on, goddammit? Okay, today I'm gonna be doing a video of 5 things that I hate about my GTO. Unfortunately, yeah, where there's good, there's bad. So, we're gonna get right to it. Number 1, the weight of this car. It's a 2-door sports car. I'm gonna do that quote unquote because some people don't look at it as being a sports car. So, I'm gonna do that. This car is actually 3725. 3725. That's a lot, believe it or not. That's a lot to have this small 2-door car. It really is. It's a lot. The Corvette is like 3,300 pounds. The Trans Am, back in the day, like the 99, 2000, 2001, they like 3,500 pounds. Along with the Camaro is about the same, but this car is 3,700 pounds. Like that's kind of ridiculous. I'm guessing it should be at least, I would say about the same as the Corvette, like another 3,400 pounds. So yeah, that's one thing I really dislike about the car. It's pretty heavy, but if you have enough horsepower, it really doesn't matter. But if you're racing something like a Corvette, the weight difference does play a huge role when you actually racing. I don't care what anybody say, it plays a huge role when you actually racing. Okay, number two, I want to say the tire size. The tire size is ridiculous. Okay, I have the Toyo Proxies on here. That's actually 245. What is it? 245 45 or 245 40. That's too small. That's too small. Factory, I put a different tire on here, but from the factory it's 245 45. I think this is a 245, actually a 245 40. So 245 40, 245 45, all of it is still too small. This car came with from the factory, same as the Corvette, is 400 horsepower, 400 foot-pounds of torque. Now to me, that's too small of a tire if you're trying to put down more power than 400 feet of torque and horsepower. But the tires, the tire size is terrible. It's actually pretty skinny. You guys can see that. This is pretty skinny. That's pretty skinny, and I'm pushing well over 600 horsepower to the rear wheels, because this is my supercharged LSA GTO. But I mean, come on, it's pretty. I don't too much care for the tire size. Should have been a bigger tire. And if you do decide to get a bigger tire, you gotta roll the fenders, and you have to do a lot of work to actually get what you really want out of it. Like, I'm thinking it definitely should have came with a bigger tire on here. 245 45 it's pretty pathetic, really. I don't too much care for it. Number three. When this car first came out, 2004 to 2006, so 3 years it was out. It didn't come with any options. When I say options, when you get the 2004, you get the 5.7 liter. You get the 5.7 liter V8 LS1, and you get different options. I don't know if the 2004 came with the different interior or anything, the different color interior or anything like that. But that's all you got. Like, you didn't get like, a roof. You didn't get like, it didn't come in a 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, 8-cylinder. It only came just like that with the 8-cylinder in 2004 with the LS1. That's it. No options or anything like that, from my understanding. Now 2005 through 2006, you get the LS2 with the 400 horses, but you still get just that. There's no option. So the car, when it first came out, if I'm not mistaken, it was like around 30 grand. So what if the people wanted a GTO so bad, couldn't afford 30 grand? So what do? If it would have came, I believe, if it would have came with the options of a 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, to make the price a little cheaper, so people still get the best of both worlds. They might not get the power, but they still get the possible dream car, if that's what you prefer. but they didn't do that. And the price, 30 grand, do I think it's worth it? I think it's pretty reasonable. I'm gonna say that. I think it's pretty reasonable, but with the options that they give you, I mean, it's not a whole lot of options. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really like the interior. Oh, and I finally been putting some miles on it. 50,000 now. 55 blah. 50,000, 42 miles. Not too bad. We're gonna go to number 4. Okay. The Pontiac GTO, of course they say, you know, it's from Australia, so hold them narrow. I kind of wonder why GM didn't take the time to like really design the car, because I'm not gonna lie, the car is a little bland. It's bland, but I still like it. You gotta add your little touches to it. Like I have this, it's like a hail goat or whatever you want to call it. Put the stripes on it. I changed the hood due to the supercharger couldn't fit in the factory hood. I painted the back, I'm sorry, I painted the bottom grill black, which that made actually a huge difference. I got the 8000K HID lights. I didn't do too much to it. I mean, I really like the Impulse Blue, so it wasn't a whole lot that I actually wanted to do to it. It actually came just like this. I just changed to the 18-inch rims. I had the 17s, which is 17s, little tire, sports car, whatever. But I think that GM should have took the time to actually design the car, make it look a little better, because some people think it's like a two-door Grand Prix. Some people think it's a two-door Cavalier, like, and I can't blame them, because if you're not paying attention, you really don't know what the hell this car is. You know it's a Pontiac because you see the emblems, but it's like, is it a Pontiac Grand Prix? Is it actually a Chevy Cavalier? No, it's a Pontiac GTO that GM was actually being lazy and didn't want to actually, you know, put the effort to actually making it look like something. Make it look a little bit more aggressive. We're gonna go to number 5. 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 This is the 2005 Pontiac GTO. So I like the way the exhaust come out. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. What I dislike is how the 2004 has true dual exhaust, but come out one side. I'm gonna put a picture right here. Why does the GTO 2004 has the exhaust coming out just one side? Definitely should come out both. I mean, come on. Like that's just terrible. And I'm gonna go back to number 4. The reason why I really think this car was just rushed. I really think it was rushed. So I believe that if they would have took their time and, you know, just put a little bit more effort into it, I think this car would have really came out nice. Right now it's really rare, you know, you see a GTO, it's like, oh wow, you know, it's GTO. But I believe if they took their time, did everything right, not rushed it, the look, the size tire, the pricing, you know, if they really put forth an effort. It seemed like now only thing GM is doing is just, it's like they lazy. They really don't want to put cars out, you know. But like I said, I like my Pontiac GTO. I've had it for a few years now, but I just really think that they should have took their time to actually, you know, put this car together. But I mean, it's not a bad looking car. Okay, that's gonna sum up this video. And don't get me wrong, these are just my preferences. This is what I dislike about the car. This is just my preference. This is what, you know, everybody have their own opinion or whatever. So unfortunately they don't make the Pontiac GTO no more. They don't make Pontiac no more. But hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate you guys. I'm kind of getting more subscribers. I really like that. But yeah, like I say, this is my preference. You know, this is just the 5 things that I dislike about the car. But it's still my baby. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys for watching, and see you guys soon.